Hey YouTube, I don't do a lot of videos. This is actually one of my first videos I'm actually talking, so just bear with me. This is my Cub Cadet XT1. It's a 2026 model. It does have the FR651V Kawasaki engine. Cub Cadet recommends a 5-hour oil change, and most argue that it should be 10 hours. Well, I just went by the manual, so I did it at 5 hours. So when I initially did my 5-hour oil change, this thing, guys, I'm gonna give you the part numbers as I go. This is Cub Cadet's EZ-Drain. By what I'm gathering, Kawasaki does not put these on the engines. It is part number 951-10517A. The thread pitch on it's 3/8 by 18. National pipe taper. When I did my first oil change, of course, we loosen up, the yellow piece, and a quarter turn pull unseats it from the O-ring, but my threads were turning. Now keep in mind this is 15/16 right here, but the threads had turned. So I drained all my oil out of the unit, and I took it out, cleaned up all the white Teflon that they had on the threads, and I think it's called Blue Monster is what I use. I use like 3 clockwise wraps on it, and kind of cleaned up the threads really well with some brake cleaner and a rag, and reinstalled it, tightened it up really well. This adapter right here in the back right here, this adapter is part number 737-04138A, A as in alpha. It actually has an O-ring in behind it, the male threads. The female threads that this actually screws into, again, 3/8 by 18. I snugged it up. This is actually, 1-inch wrench fits this. You don't want this turning, guys. You don't want to put a lot of torque on it. You don't want to really crack your block or anything. And a 1-inch wrench, without cutting it, will actually fit in this area here. Or I do have a set of crowfoot wrenches, crowfoots, that I could put on an extension or something, but I couldn't locate my 1-inch. So got it all snugged up, did my oil change, mowed the grass, checked for leaks, right off the bat. Didn't have any leaks or anything. Mowed the grass, blowed the mower off, put it in my garage. The next day I come out and I feel this, and I can actually turn it again with my fingers. So vibration, guys. And the threads on this, I won't really get into a lot, but because I really truly don't know. I actually took a caliper and measured these threads. I actually went to the hardware store, bought just a plug, just a $2 3/8 by 18 national pipe taper plug. Measured the threads. It's about 1 millimeter off. So this thing right here, I don't know. I won't never have another one. So there's another YouTube video that's pretty popular. The guy uses a John Deere part. I actually picked that part up. I actually picked it up today. So, but the threads are very coarse in it. Before I screw it into my adapter, I actually screwed it into a coupling. I have a lot of brand new national pipe thread stuff. I do a lot of general work, so screwed it in very, very rough, guys. So this thing's brand new from John Deere. It was like 14, 15 bucks, somewhere in that neighborhood. I didn't use it. So I went to my local dealer, bought more oil, and I actually drained, and you guys are saying, well, he's wasteful of oil, But no, I actually have a couple of mowers with Kohler commands on them, so I just reused that new oil that come out of this in my Kohler command. Bought more oil and another filter, why not? So I was looking at other options. Of course, I could use just a standard pipe plug and screw in here, but it's going to make a mess. I could use some cardboard down here. But I come across this hose. I talked to a couple of Cub Cadet dealers, and this hose is part number 751-10291D, D as in Delta. And again, that's part number 751-10291D. And it routes pretty easily through here, right here. But it does have the vibra seal on it. I didn't have to take the adapter out of the block. I actually took a 1-inch wrench. When I tightened this up, this right here felt really good going in, guys. I haven't mowed with it yet. I actually let it run for about 4 minutes to check for leaks around the oil filter and stuff. And when I was at the dealer, I'm kind of jumping around. Like I said, first video, it's been a long day. I'm kind of tired. Kind of putting this out so people are aware of this issue. The dealer that I spoke with told me they had five mores come in. One lady, she was an older lady. It actually vibrated out of her block while she was mowing, lost all of her oil, and destroyed her motor. And unfortunately, it wasn't under warranty, so I can see why they would vibrate out. Like I said, when I actually screwed it out initially, when I realized, you know, prior to putting on the Teflon, I actually screwed it out with my hands, guys. That's not good. That is definitely not good, so keep that in mind. But you can buy the Kawasaki hose that you would take this adapter out right here with a 1-inch wrench, and it has an O-ring, but the hose was really, I think it was to me it looked like a 5/8 hose, outside diameter. I'm not certain, but it just looked really bulky to try to fit it under, you know, the hood of a lawn tractor here. Wasn't a lot of space. So I opted for this hose. It was about 47 bucks. And if I don't put it in the description anywhere, again, this hose is part number 751-10291D. It's about 48 bucks. I'll give you guys an update maybe after 2 or 3 hours of use and let you guys know, you know, hey, is this thing leaking? Is it backing up? I don't feel like it will. As good as it felt going in, it was very snug going in. And again, please do put a 1-inch wrench if you do decide to go with this hose. I think this is 11/16, but wedge your, you know, 1-inch wrench up in here. So, you know, or what I done, I used a box end and actually slid the box end down the hose and kind of interlocked it so, you know, I could pull the 11/16 on this together. So, like I said, you don't want to damage your block here, guys. I think Drains It also makes some hoses. I don't think they come with any vibra seal or any Teflon or anything like that. But again, I do like this hose. I didn't think I would like it. I was trying to figure out a way to really route it. Maybe back here, you got your, you know, your steering gears. Your exhaust, of course, is right in here. I didn't want to strap it to the frame. I didn't want anything, you know, popping up and hitting it, you know, while I was mowing. So please do, guys, when you change your oil, if this right here rotates, it will leak eventually, and this piece right here with vibration will wear out the threads in this piece right here, your adapter. And this adapter is around 25 bucks, guys, but like I said, save yourself some time early on. Like I said, this machine's only got 5 hours on it. I could understand if it had 105 hours and this thing started coming loose, but it's very unacceptable on Cub Cadet's part. I could have took it in for warranty, but I didn't, because I didn't buy it from the dealer. I actually bought it from Tractor Supply, so I didn't want my mower there for, you know, 2 or 3 months, but, you know, for them to get to me. So kind of drug out video, but again, guys, please check this thing. And if you do decide to keep it during every oil change, make sure it's snugged up. But eventually, where the threads are not quite large enough, it will, I'm gonna use the word wallow. There may be other words. I'm a southern country guy. It may wallow out the threads in your adapter, so keep that in mind. But if it does, you can also go back, like I said, the Kawasaki hose with the O-ring. It's about 37 bucks. So hopefully you guys, this will help somebody. Just keep that in mind, that there are other options out there besides the John Deere part. I should have brought it out and actually, you know, put it out with a pipe plug too, so you guys will know what I'm talking about. But anyway, hopefully this helps somebody. Take care.